Hey there, Bob Deeks with RDC Fine Homes. I am back up here at our West Vancouver Reno. You may have seen a video that we posted a few weeks ago with some water problems that we discovered and some ensuing rot. And so we've been doing some more investigative work. And of course, the more we peel back, the bigger the problem gets. So just here to do a bit of an update, review what we found. I'll go over some of the reasons why the water got in, talk about our strategy to repair this, and also some of the things that you can look for in the future on your house that might be indicative of a problem similar to this. So let's go around and we'll have a look at what we found. And as I said, talk about what we're going to do to repair it. So here we are. This is what we originally found. And if you saw the other video, this will look fairly familiar. Initially, we had an outside shower that had obviously failed in the past. They had opened it up, done a repair, put some heat trace on it. It had failed again. And so there was some consideration that maybe this problem was all to do with the shower. But as we looked up, there was obviously water coming from above. And I was very suspicious that while the shower was part of the problem, there was a bigger problem higher up. And of course, that's exactly what we found. So let's go outside and we'll talk through what we found outside, and again, what are the strategies to get this fixed. So we're on the outside of the building, looking at the wall where the shower head originally was. One of the first things I would suggest is when you're doing blue skin like this, you've got to make sure that you're getting positive laps. Things like that are likely to leak a little bit. And while the improperly lapped blue skin is not the primary problem here, when you're doing something like this, try and have as few seams as possible and make sure there is a positive lap there. Water will get in almost anywhere. I don't know if you can really see up in behind the blue tarp, that sort of black piece that's hiding in behind the tarp there, that's a PSL header. That is soft enough that I could dig it out with my kid's ice cream spoon. And so the bigger problem we had is where the flashings met the stone. The detailing was not done well, and so water was going in there. And then also, where you see the tarp on top, they had a stone cap on top of that parapet wall, and it was not waterproofed at all well. And so I think the majority of the water was coming through that improper stone cap. One of the things that really should have been a warning sign here was the white spots on the stone here. That's effervescing, and that is indicative of a lot of water that is in behind this assembly that's actually bleeding through probably tears in the blue skin and then is trying to dry out through the stone facing. So if you have a house with stone cladding or brick and you see a lot of white deposits like this, it's not a fault of the stone. It's most likely as a result of water trying to get out from in behind. The other thing that was a bit of a warning sign, and is what we picked up on, is inside on the drywall ceiling, which has now been removed, is there was evidence of water staining. And so, there were a few things here that were indicative of a greater water problem. So getting going next week to start the significant structural repairs here, that rotten PSL that we saw behind the tarp. They'll have to remove that, temporarily support the ceiling underneath, and we'll come back as the repairs are underway. We'll choose a better material than the blue skin. We'll put a drainage plane in behind the new stone facing there as we put this back together and make sure this does not leak again. So stay tuned. We'll be back with an update in a couple weeks.